come on in, come on in. It is your girl, the real Gina B, Date with the Plate. And again, I am going live because I have vowed to go live every single day, even if it's no one on here. I am going live. I also go live on my parenting channel, which is Regina Long with Not So Perfect Parenting. And it be lit over there sometimes. It be lit. It was 100 and something people on the live yesterday. Sometimes we get a few, sometimes we get a lot. It is what it is. So, on here though, my date with the play is struggling. But I get really good views on some of my videos. So, even if even if there's nobody on here, I'm gonna keep doing it because I said I was gonna go live every day. So tonight I was at my little cousin's engagement party. Yes, he is engaged, and it's great. He is a great young man, entrepreneur, has several businesses, and his fiance is totally gorgeous. And she is nice and helps him with his business and things like that. So it's going to be great for them. So we celebrated tonight, and they just had a big, nice party at the house and brought out the four wheelers and everything, DJ, the everything, the whole works. So it was really good just to see family and be out and do what we do. So it was great. Now I'm on here, and I'm going to talk about something real quick about food because that's what my food channel is for. And then I'm going to do some affirmations because I just feel like I need those and maybe you guys need it too. And I did them this morning with my husband actually, and I am going to be doing affirmations every single day. Every morning I was watching a podcast, which I think I mentioned it yesterday. I was watching a podcast from a lady called Mel Robbins. I think it's Robbins. My boss sent it to us, and it was actually really good. And it was called, if I remember, 8 Things You Should Say to Yourself in the Morning. So I got the list, and we're going to go over and talk about it. And she talks about how you should train your brain. And I really like her. She sounds like this lady, Dr. Caroline Leaf, if you ever get a chance to look her up. Dr. Caroline Leaf is a neuroplastician or neuroscientist or something like that. And she talks about how negativity in the brain causes like inflammation and all that. But she said that you can rewire your brain. So if you have like trauma, if you have even they were talking about like mentally impaired things, like if you get into an accident, I didn't forgot what it's called, it's slipping my mind. I need to rewire my brain. If you have like concussions or brain trauma and things like that, you could be able to rewire your brain. Now some of the stuff that she probably says is controversial, but I totally believe it what she's saying. Our bodies can heal themselves. It's miraculous how God has designed us to be. So I'm going to talk about that because going back to Mel talks about being positive and how you can, train your brain, and it's better to train your brain in the morning. So what I'm going to do as soon as I wake up, I thank God, I'm praying, read my word and things like that, but then I'm going to be training my brain. Oh, y'all, got something on my eye here. I'm going to be training my brain to think positive and get ready for the day. One thing that she said that was really, it stuck with me was she said that your brain, when it wakes up in the morning, is automatically scanning for threats. And I didn't know that. So that means if your brain is already scanning for threats, then you have to train it and be like, hey, brain, you good? Chill out. We good. We got this. You ain't gotta act. You ain't even gotta act up, brain. So put it in chill mode, and throughout the day, it'll know like, okay, we should be good, and it'll expect good things because we talk about the law of attraction and things like that, and I'll get into the spooky parts of law of attraction. But law of attraction really is biblical. Manifestation is biblical. When it ain't being weird. So yeah, when the Bible talks about writing the vision, making it plain, a man thinketh, so he is. Those things are manifestation, positivity, that kind of thing. So, real quick before we do the affirmations, I wanted to say something about. We were talking about different meals and different restaurants and stuff while we were at the thing. And we were talking about how a lot of people kind of like restaurants and then they don't. And we were talking about a particular restaurant that I kind of like. They're pretty decent. I've gone there a couple of times, and other people are like, it's okay. And so we were trying to discuss and talk about why they like it and why they don't like it. And what I've learned is there are some restaurants that are just downright horrible, right? I was just watching Mr. Chime Time right before I came on here, and he was in New Orleans, and he went to a hood spot that served breakfast. And when I looked at the food, it did not look good. He said it was okay. He gave it like a 6.5 or something, and that's only because of where it was and how much he paid for it. But give that to anybody who knows better, that would have been slop on the plate. And so he said the grits weren't even good. He had to put some salt in them. Then the sausage is what made the plate. It wasn't nothing but cut up Polish sausage. Then the eggs, he said, was terrible. He called he called the grits, uh, he called the plate depression and something else. And he mixed them up and he said depression and whatever. It was sadness and depression, I think, or something like that. He mixed it up and ate it. And so something like that. And then they gave him like a little, like this thin sausage thing that he was like, this is nothing but poverty meat, like prison meat. It's just disgusting. He had all these words for it. But what I've learned is everybody's palate is different. So when you're going to these restaurants and you're saying, oh, their macaroni and cheese doesn't taste like my grandma's macaroni and cheese. Well, guess what? It's not going to taste like your grandma's macaroni and cheese. It's not even going to taste like your macaroni and cheese because all of our palates are different, first of all. And what I like, you may not like. And they have to kind of tailor that food for everybody's liking. One of the restaurants, like I said, when we were talking about, yes, it should be good. It should be flavorful. It should be seasoned. But one of the ladies I was talking about the restaurant, the food that I had to me was a little salty. And she said it didn't have enough salt on it. And then somebody else was like, oh, it was just right. So I kind of feel bad for restaurants in a way because they do have to tailor to so many different palates. And you're not going to be able to please every single person. So that's why I don't think people should be heavy on the salt. I don't think that they should be heavy on certain things because not everybody, what's salty to me could be perfect for you. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna say these affirmations real quick and then I'm going to get off here and I'm going to jump onto my parenting channel. So if you want to join Not So Perfect Parenting, we be lit over there. They come in and they join. So all right, I'm gonna say them real quick. 8 things you should tell yourself in the morning, and then even at night, you should probably say these things. Today is going to be a great day. Start your day with a positive outlook, regardless of past experience or current challenges. Number 2, I need to give myself more credit for how hard I'm trying. You need to acknowledge your efforts and recognize that they matter. Number 3, I have an important contribution to make to this world. Remind yourself of your value and the impact you have. I'm going to just go ahead and read those 3 because I want to jump off here and get on the other channel. So come back tomorrow and I'll read the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll read the other 6. All right. It's Regina. It's the real Gina B. Date with a plate. I'm going to eat it if it's good.